this is the cottage. This is what will be the home of the Sweet Meadow. I first saw this property late last year and then decided pretty early on in January that I found the home for the business. And it's taken probably 3 months or so just to get us into a position where we could submit for a council planning permit. So we've got that now, which means that we're free to do the changes that we want to do. Having said that, there's not heaps that I want to do to it. It's really important for me to keep the character of the cottage. You know, I love all these architraves and the original detail and the fireplaces. I'm sitting in the area that was originally the kitchen, but you know, this has got such beautiful natural light that I'd rather have people be sitting here. So we're going to set up the kitchen in a darker section towards the back of the cottage. So that's probably another major change. We're also going to be changing the entry point, moving the front doors to the side a little bit, and then where the current front doors are, that's going to be a bifold window that's going to wrap around the north and west side of the property. So yeah, I mean the first section's a little bit dark, and I really want to open that up and make it more of an alfresco style. In so many cafes that I've been looking at and wanting to benchmark against, especially in Byron Bay, there's just bifold windows everywhere, and you know, it really connects with the streetscape and people walking past. So I'm so happy that I'm able to mimic that here. I have been overwhelmed with the positive response I've had so far to the business, considering, you know, like I haven't even opened doors yet. Probably the one thing people say to me most often is, you know, you realise there's not a lot of vegans in Echuca, and I'm quite aware of that. There's about 2% of people in the world who are vegetarian or vegan, so it doesn't make any economic sense just to operate this kind of business where it's location based just for vegans or vegetarians. For me, it's anybody that's health conscious. Anyone that wants to limit the amount of preservatives they eat or processed foods they eat.
One will begin. When this adventure ends, your next one will begin with a boom diddy boom 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 ba-dum ba-dum boom 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 diddy boom boom boom.